Hello, my name is Diego, and in this video I am going to help you play the song Living on a Prayer. And this is part of our multi-series tutorials on all-time classic songs. And the effort here is to get some of our students, we have two music schools here in South Florida, to be able to learn the chords and be able to play them on keyboard, on piano, on a setting in which they're going to be playing with the band, with the singer, drummer, etc. So I want to give you some tips and some ideas into how to practice. This is going to be multiple videos. Check the description for the rest of the video so we can play the whole song. In this one, I'm just gonna cover the introduction, and I want to give you a couple of things. One is the sound that I'm using is actually layered. It's two sounds. I have a Rhodes sound, which if I play it, and I also have a sound that has a lot more almost like ring to it. Sorry there for the volume. So it's almost like the layering of those two sounds gets me something a little bit closer to what the actual song has. And I think that's important in this type of style. This song is a little bit from the 80s. You want to definitely get a song that is not a piano. So this wasn't played with the piano. In the original track, there's multiple keyboards layered. So you want to almost try to figure out in your keyboard what sounds good. To me, in this particular sound, you definitely want a couple of things. You want a little bit of a hold. You want to press the keys and have the sound sustained after you're playing it, and you also want to have a little bit of a brightness so that way you get the notes actually kind of like coming through. So that's very important. Now the next thing that I want to mention is that I'm using a sustain pedal also, so I can move my hands and almost play the chords in a way that when I'm playing, let's say this chord, which is a C major, be able to move to the next chord and almost let my hands go, but be able to almost get the sound to keep on rolling, because in rock you don't want to play very short notes. In the introduction that changes a little bit, but we'll cover that in the next video. So in this case we're playing with this, which is a E minor at 9, and there you want to just play it and hold it. Now the song has a couple of different versions on the internet and almost I guess from the albums. I do believe that the easiest way is to start directly from the C. Then you play a D on the left hand, and then go to an E. Now you repeat that twice. And one thing that I find about this one that I think it's important is to really make sure that the notes are as connected as possible, because you're almost laying the foundation there for the rest of the band to kind of kick in. So this part is a little bit on the easier side. I'm playing it there, and I think you can see probably there in the shot that I have that I'm doing octaves on the left. So if you are a little bit on the younger side, probably younger than 12, 13, 14, you may have a trouble playing an octave, playing two notes that are that spread out. It's okay to just do one. I would choose to do the bottom one, because you want a little bit on the bottom end of this song. So I think if you play lower notes, it's going to give it a little bit thicker foundation. And then let me last cover this little line on the top. That I think is important to do it with finger 4 on your top note. And I know it's a little bit outside there, the camera view. I'll play it down here so you can see my finger. So it's a 4 4 1 3 4 4 1 3. That I think is very important to do with those fingers. And then of course you're going to need to jump your hand for the next section, which is actually the verse. But with all that information, I think you can definitely check there when I played it at the beginning, probably use the slowdown feature so you can play the introduction and keep checking for the other tutorials that we're going to do so we can cover all of the sections of the song so you are successful at playing this. It's a great song. It's a great song to know because a lot of bands around know it. So it's you never know when you get a chance to almost jump on stage with a band and be able to play this. So definitely check the description for the next tutorials. We want to thank you for watching. We'll see you guys on the next one.